go. Best of 11 Legend Latof rematch. So one of my favorite maps. This is the map for every single tournament that we use. Every single tournament, show match, this is always the starting map. Mainly because it's an okay map for once. It's not a good map per se, but it's a good map, not an excellent map. That's what people are used to. So I always use it. It's a little bit different from back in the old day. No gems to the middle, spread out on all fours. And I think that's pretty much the only change there. Gems are still available everywhere else. I don't remember what other changes there was to the other compared to the normal base version. But here we are. I think previously, the previous line used to play... Oh. Yeah, this is very slow build speed. That was like 2 seconds late there. I think they brought it back to 5 to 5, and then at the end of it, Latof clutched it in a 6 to 5. And now the rematch is here for another $25. So already we see a difference in build here. When you're top left, you don't really want to move your MCV unless it's moving towards here. By then you should have already expanded towards the middle of some sorts, and then you move towards here or up here, so you can plant a ref and then move towards the right side. But we got 5 minus now for Legend Latof. Got his miner droned, but I managed to fix it. Moving that MCV of course means that he'll be late in building time. This is why Legend already has his 3rd refinery and is already killing up the trees here. 5 minus and a rhino. Same with Legend. He has 6 now because of that. It's a refinery. Ouch. Second war, very common build here. So this is what, when you're bottom right, that's what you want to do. You can base walk. You can base walk around here and then straight up here, then down to here. But I personally think it takes too much time. That's why I prefer actually the build that Latof is doing here. Moving in a anti-clockwise direction. After that, you probably move towards middle. Get some mid control and those gems, which are double. Oh, is he trying to build down here? I don't know. I might be different. I don't know whether you can build here and then build down here. Or maybe it's here and down here. I don't know. Anyways, another drone into Legend's tanks. Legend does have a couple rhino advantage, but few of Latof's drones getting into them. So good split here, going very greedy towards middle. Latof as a bottom player has not touched middle yet, so that's gonna be an interesting build to see. 2 on gems, 5 on gold. Latof just the 5 on gold, 6, all 6 on gold, and the Desos are already there. And previously these two played. Latof was top left, Legend was bottom right. Legend was doing the similar build. And I think Latof did really well, was playing defensively and camping to a very, very great extent. It would plant some Desos and sentries right next to each other, and will actually work really well. Oh, Legend trying to split on the right hand side there. He can take that fight really easily. And Latof doesn't seem to be reinforcing over the right hand side. He's gonna try and hide behind the sentry guns. The drone is getting one Deso out of the way. And Latof trying to go on the aggressive. You're trying to use the cliff to his advantage. Gets 1 rhino out but loses 2 of his own. He pushes back the push on the right hand side too, and he can get some damage. A Legend with a Deso deployed. He's gonna go die for the MCV. That is a very, very bad move by Legend that lost his MCV. He does have the radar and 3 war factories. So Latof can now just camp for a little bit, play defense, and he should be good because he's a very, very, very good player on the defensive end, especially when you're in situations like these where you just camp along and wait for your opponent to run out of ore. So realistically, the only ore that Legend can get, maybe the gems here, this one and this patch in the middle. This will be very far. Yeah, this will be his last patch of gems of ore. Can't really move after that. That's the disadvantage of being top left too. So Legend has made control here. He tried to come back for the push, and look at that. Latof was trying to build down, but he can't. He finally got the sentry gun out there. That's a very good placement for a sentry gun. He has made control. He didn't see the pusher. He reacted a little bit too late, and he was able to go all the way there, and he had no unit, so defensive up there as well. So Pav, Ludo, yeah, predictions are still up by the way, so feel free to put any prediction you can or you want to. The good thing that Legend has now is that he has a lot of tanks. He has more tanks than Latof has. And then you look at that, we're trying a three-way split here. I think a three-way split down middle, left and right. Legend not really engaging on towards the middle. He'll be able to combine the two forces here. But Legend's out tanked there. He draws the fight on the right side. But the middle that was pushed back by the Desos. That was a really good play by Latof, the defensive Desos. That means Legend couldn't push towards the middle. He was pushing towards the left side, pushing towards the right side. But his main army, the main number of his tanks were in the middle, which are not coming towards the right hand side. Now the drones are being spammed out here to deal with the Desos. Latof needs to be aware of his tank control here. His tanks are in a conga line. Right, just to pull it back just a little bit. This fight could realistically go both ways, that they're very even. And Latof is spamming drones for the Desos around the middle. And the tank is trying to push in on the left side too. Nothing else happening anywhere. So this is the last bits of ore that Legend can get realistically without long distance mining. So he is technically on a timer here. He could send his miners here, but that would it is protected well, but that's a very long way to go. Look at that beautiful build down towards the cliff to get the gems here. And if you can contest it, might as well get the gems there as well, because Legend got 2 patches. Oh sorry, Legend got 1, he didn't get this one. Everything going towards the left, including the fuck ton amount of Desos there. This is getting close. Legend's trying to push towards the middle at the same time. The Desos aren't deployed. Latof's gonna send a couple of drones there. Legend's trying to push with his Desos. He's gonna push Legend back, Latof back quite a bit. I'm not sure whether he's trying to go for the base trade here, or is he going to split off onto the left hand side. It looks like he's going to abandon his base and go for the base trade. Let's see how that goes. Legend's gonna spam a bunch of drones now. And he's going for the miners in Latof's base. He's gonna go for the base trade. Desos are there being deployed. No drones for Latof. He's spamming them in his base to help defend. But with the MCV out the way, Latof should be able to clean that pretty easily. Now the split towards the left hand side as well. It's all a matter of time. Let's see which way this one goes. A little bit laggy as well, might I add. It looks like Latof has way more buildings to win this base race. Legend's tanks are droned, a little bit laggy, and now the refinery and war factory is all that's left. Legend now desperately pulling back to try and defend. Last building, and that is GG for Legend. Oh, never mind, I take that back. Legend defends. I didn't notice the amount of tanks that he has, but the Desos green all over the place. Mr. Deso himself. Latof does not have a war factory. He has 1 singular rhino. Legend has an army of rhinos. So maybe I was wrong. I indeed was very wrong there. This is the Tesla troopers being spammed out. Legend has the upper advantage here with the sheer amount of rhinos. Latof only has 1. Latof could definitely go on the bridge here and get that refinery out of the way. Legend is trying to split down the right hand side. Can he get there in time, and can he destroy that refinery in time? Let's look and see. He's gonna use his miners, and there you go. Legend finally spots that one singular rhino, and he's going to pull back. I think Latof wins. Latof loses here. Surely he doesn't have the time. He might though. Legend gonna go into the dead zone there. Can he reach that? He could reach it from here. Latof. He has little to no time left. He can reach it. There you go. Now he reaches it. And Legend surely hears our base is under attack. He has to defend here. Latof spamming out the Tesla troopers. He's gonna repair. I don't think he can get there in time unless he can defend this push with the Tesla troopers. Uh-oh. Ah, and the death zones take away that final rhino, and that is GG. He has nothing left to kill that.
Player defeated.
And that is the standard of matches that we're looking at today, boys. A little bit. Yellowstone. Good old Yellowstone. Did they play this map previously? I don't think they did. Did they play this map? I don't think they did. Or maybe they did, or maybe it was someone else, I don't remember. First thing first, it's not pre-capture, so they're gonna have to capture this stuff individually. Some say that it's a little bit uneven, but they're gonna have to kill this tree. If you're right hand side, on the left hand side it's free, you wanna get it here. But I believe that looks like less gems, does it? Doesn't it? It looks like this patch of gems here is lesser than the one here, but it's probably evened out by the gemstone base. Alright, war factory's out, means the drones are out both at the expansion. So we saw Latof again being the aggressor and then backing off. I think he probably saw an opportunity there. Legend going 0, he has one drone. It's very very common to go 0 on this map, as far as I've seen. Let's look at some minor drone as well. It's a double drone out for Latof. Gets it repaired. Now this is where the interesting build is. Latof didn't go for his gems on the left hand side here, and he's gonna lose his paradrap because of it. He decided to go on the right hand side. I don't know whether these patch of gems were too small that it's irrelevant. It's a little bit late to the reaction there. Legend's gonna get some damage off here. He can't get the oil. The paradrap from Latof down in the bottom right. Legend backs off. Doesn't really go to approach the oil, and the paradrap in Olaf's base. He's gonna get some damage done if he doesn't get a sentry gun out. Meanwhile, Latof on his own is gonna try to take out a paradrap. But unfortunately, Legend already has a refinery down in the gem patch, so they will be able to save it. That is very weird from Latof, not getting his gems there. Maybe he doesn't know the map, but I believe the map is still in its original state from when it released. There are no changes at all. So that one singular war factor from both players. Legend is hit on 2 tanks, I believe. Here 3 now coming in. Hi Kung Fu, what's up, dude? Oh, let's see here. Yeah, Latof will have to hide behind the sentry guns, and Legend's gonna go in here, gonna target the oil and then switch up his targeting here. The paradrap coming in with some extra fodder. The oil goes down. Drone from the back gets in 1 tank, and I believe Latof can actually make a push here. 2 of the tanks are weak, so he'll be able to get the tank numbers there, but the window of opportunity has fallen. not much time is left there. Legend with 2 tanks split onto the left hand side. He will be able to get 1 or 2 miners out from there. Latof replies with his own. Still one single war factory from both players. But Latof has not lost an oil, and he has not gotten his gems on the left hand side because he lost that paradrap. There's a very shocking show from Latof here. Some dodgy tank control, losing a lot of his tanks as well, and Legend can now purely out tank. He splits them up. Probably gonna take the other one to the left hand side. Latof now broke. Probably because he's not picking up the gems on the left hand side there. Down goes one miner. A little bit slippy there from Legend. He lost his tank advantage there on the left, but no more tanks left for Latof on the right side. So Legend can easily out tank here, and you can probably get some miners out of the way. Last minute Deso is coming to save the day. Legend gonna take away that war factory. Knowing that Latof is bro, he's gonna go for the miners as more economical damage towards Latof. 3 times left for Legend. But it's basically in the end of the game there. Legend 2-0 up. Oof. God damn. So we'll have a little look through the map as we go along. But this is a first time map for me. So you start top left, bottom right. There's an oil in the corner. There's 2 huge patches of gems. Holy shit. And there's a bunch of buildings in the middle. Interesting. One patch there, one patch there. Bottom right seems to be a better spot because the gems are a lot closer together. One oil. But it does have that oil, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, interesting. Let's see how this one goes. Yeah, a little bit of a weird start there from Latof, losing his power drop from Yellowstone or getting a gems at all. He's going I believe he placed a refinery at his oil. It might have been a late refinery, which is why he when it was time to go place the refinery, he didn't have time to do it because Legend was already there. Yeah, what's up, Yuri? Y'all late? You didn't miss much, man. You didn't miss much. The first match was good. The second match was a little bit of a throw there from Latof. The pyramid of highs. Easy pyramid, dude. Easy. Yeah, Legend going with double drone. Not much effect there. None of the miners get drone. Neither does Latof. Latof still has 1 miner around the way. Sup, I Kung Fu. How you doing, mate? So a bunch of buildings in the middle. I assume the bottom right player is gonna expand towards the left hand side, or probably move their MCV here when it comes down to it. Why is my phone ringing? Oh, someone commented on YouTube. Double, triple war now. Legend does get a miner drone. He is on... Oof. Legend? It's like 1 single war factory. Latof's on 3. Am I missing something there? He did lose another miner there as well on the gems. And the second war factory is up from Legend. Latof not getting a second patch of gems. Money does not seem to be an issue here unless you get a miner drone, which is what happened for both players. Latof getting his miner drone there. The refinery was up, so you should be able to get a service depot up pretty early. Legend already immediately spinning his tanks up. So it's the left and right hand side. Latof a little bit late to the reaction there. He might lose a miner. Fortunately, he does save it. A saving grace for him is that he does have he had a 2 war factory advantage for like a full. Okay, now he has a 2 war factory advantage again. Legend seems to be lacking behind on his build here. He has 3 war factories now compared to Latof's 4. A little bit later on the build does mean that Latof could probably outproduce him for a split second, which could have some real repercussions here. It's a very open map, so lots of room for tank control and destroying the buildings there. Either destroying or repairing it, using them to your advantage with the cornies, baiting the tanks back, or destroying them so you have more room to tank control. Still 3 war factories for Legend. Latof's on 4 with the radar. Is it gonna make a forward barracks here and get some desos out of the way? There you go. Right on time, Latof. Right on time. Similar to Legend. It does not have a radar, but it does have a forward right, so get some fodder out of the way. That's what Latof can do. He can put this deso probably around near the buildings or behind that tree there, just to bait Legend in. And then he can probably deploy those desos. Latof trying to go for a split on the top right hand side. Legend shuts that down immediately and it's gonna push down in the bottom side here. More drones being caught out there. Latof out tanking Legend for quite a bit. It's gonna go on a roundhouse here. Legend in Latof's base, but Latof is in Legend's base. Gonna go for the war factories. And now the base trade here. And Latof is gonna split up his tanks. The MCV was sold from Legend. And from Latof as well. I don't think Latof will win this base trade if he doesn't defend it well. No buildings down on the left hand side. Left with 1 war factory, 2 power plants and a barracks here. Latof could win this. It's all a matter of time. The refinery goes down, the power plant goes down, 1 power plant left, and Legend loses to that base trade. Yeah, Latof over the MCV left, I just saw it. So there's still that MCV left. Oh. Oh. Latof gets his first on the board. We got a series not yet, Miri, not yet. It's still on for quite a bit. We saw Reconcile happen in the previous match that they played, the original one, and it was a very, very, very slow and methodical match. But Legend's build was way too strong, and I believe they are starting on the exact same spots here. Legend starting on top left, Olaf or Mr. Latof starting on bottom right. Go, you say that, man. But I've seen him win. I've seen him win a couple of base trades in my time casting his matches. So if history repeats itself, Legend will move his MCV here, pop down a refinery, and then move base walk, move here, and then base walk all the way towards right hand side, and then move towards bottom left. Latof will probably do the same thing, move his MCV here, and then here, plop a war factory left, and then move towards the right hand side. The difference in the previous match was that Legend's build was way too good and far better than Latof's. He was able to get his war factory up here and fortify this area, and then eventually he got such a great number of tanks that he was planting his rhinos here, which denied Latof that movement and expansion towards the top right, which means less money for him. And Legend just outplayed and out-ecoed Latof right at the end. Yeah, oh yeah, his drone got damage there. Oof, Legend gets a minor drone. And is Latof gonna plant his drone there just to defend? I don't think he was gonna do that. Legend gets a service depot to defend. Latof already has a service depot. I would just bait that drone in right there. Yeah, Legend's build was way too strong, denying Latof that expansion was the top right. Meanwhile, he himself got the bottom left pretty easily. So we'll see why the history repeats itself. They've already moved on to stage 2 with the expansion, and Legend is gonna base walk all the way top right. I don't think Latof will do the same. He'll probably move his MCV It's a little bit tighter to navigate around this area. Let's see how that goes. So we're on 456 minus for Latof and already out with the Rhino's Legend with a similar, exactly the same build. Pop, 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 pop. We've got a double war and a rebuild on the service depot. That's probably just to get a more strategic location. And there you go, Latof escorting his MCV and making some space with the Rhinos just so no foul drones can get in. So we'll be able to get a deploy. Legend already on his third war factory and has moved on to the smaller jam patch. So this is where the slow methodical movement starts. They're gonna build up on the 2 choke points here. Latof is probably gonna get this choke point fortified with some deaths and sentries. Legend is gonna fortify this one. I don't think he'll get any sentries down there. I haven't seen him done it, but he will just plant his Rhinos there. 2 drones now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good control there from Latof. Wait, I don't think that was control from Latof. That was it was just bad timing from Legend. There you go. Here's the Rhinos planted on the right side. Latof will do the same. But I think Legend will probably start to move bottom left here. Get a war factory on there. Bro, make it closer, yeah. Some people like to confuse it. Certain colors. That's the standard, man. Yeah, but since the old X days is always red and yellow. There's the radar. And the forward racks on both positions. Yep, one's there as well. The old hack is in RA2 because it's RA2 month. RA2 month usually plays with the original hack. Uh-oh. Legend's gonna go Kung Ho down the bottom left. Well, there's nothing towards the top side. He's gonna try to get some damage here. Legend's already Latof's already moved towards the gold patch down the bottom left. I don't know what that gung ho movement was. There's that forward racks with the radar, and now the IC is gonna come up pretty soon from Legend. There it is. Latof proceeds to go with 5th war factory instead of an IC. Legend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 war factories and an IC. And now he's gonna move towards top right. This is what we didn't see previous match, because Legend was planting his tanks in Latof's area where the choke point was, but never mind. Okay, is he where? Hello, excuse me, is this a bit of an oops from Latof, or is just there purely for MCV fodder? And he's gonna plant this up at a cliff. It's not an area you want to go with. The drones are being spammed out now to deal with the death cells. The cloning rats. That is something you don't see every day there. It is useful because you can get 2 deaths for the price of 1. 2 deaths go down. Latof pushes in with his deaths as well. That is a very good push, but unfortunately goes down. So Latof's gonna deploy and get a rat here. But similar to what Legend is, he's gonna get some tanks here. Latof's gonna get some fodder out here, and there's a huge battle. Legend that IC when the IC pops, Latof is not gonna win that fight. He's gonna back out wherever he can. Sentry guns out to defend. That MC is probably gonna go down along with it. Latof changing direction there, not wanting to get choked in a corner, but Legend way too many tanks with the better build is gonna wipe up all of Latof's tanks off the floor, and Latof goes GG. That was over in an instant, and that is the pinnacle of RA2 multiplayer right there. Another similar map we've seen based on the last one. I think Latof actually won the previous one too. So in the previous one, Latof didn't capture his spare drop, didn't feel like he needed it. That is a flex right there. But we can make golden ribs there. Did I screwed through a bunch of it. RD, it's RA2 mode. You can check out the Discord, everything is there. There's a prize of 125 for the winning team, 75 for the second place, and $30 for the third place. It'll be a round robin and then a knockout stages at the end of it. Yeah, on the previous one that we saw here, Latof actually won it by some very good defensive players. I believe Legend got the control of middle first, which you should do as a right-sided player. And then eventually Latof just made a push with some sentry guns and some deathos. Legend made a... I believe he made a mistake which Latof probably capitalized on. I don't know it, even though it was like 2 days ago. Oof, Legend gets a minor droned. But it's a very good showing from Latof. There we go, Legend capping his power drop, Latof ignoring his. So the difference now is that Latof is gonna get mid control first. And Legend doing his terror drone stuff again with the cars. So we'll see whether Legend will contest from middle right at the start here, or is just gonna let Latof have it. He should contest for it. We'll see, it's a matter of how he does it. That second war up for both players. The Rhino gets droned. Legend out tanking Latof here. I think he's gonna go in for the kill here. He is splitting off 2 of his tanks. Another radar is up. Latof can't do much here. He's sitting out there, gonna fortify with sentry guns. And he defends well on the top left there, the minus with that drone. And Legend's gonna make towards the move, towards the middle here. More sentry guns are out. Latof late to bring in his reinforcements from top left. Means Legend can push through here. Gonna target the miners which are already damaged. But the sentry guns are doing a lot of chip damage. Means Latof can just wipe out the push there. And he hasn't destroyed his barrel. Which is it's gonna be hard for him to look at it. Because if Legend wants to kill that oil, he can does it really quickly. Colonists are here to help the sentry guns. Should be repairing them. There you go. So there's that forward rats, means that a Desert can come out soon. Radar for Legend as well. He's on 2 war factories, Latof's on 2. The thing about RA2 is like it's really hard to look at eco here because the side panel is glitched. And out comes the 2 Desos. And Legend defends with his sentry guns. Legend's already gotten that second jam patch. Latof has not. So he's gonna have to build towards bottom pretty soon, bottom mid. And I think he is. He's gonna move towards along the water and plant a ref there. A little bit vulnerable from the bottom side, but it's worth it. Legend's gonna stage a push towards middle. No. Just looking at the Desos. The Desos obviously do no damage towards each other. He's gonna have to micro these miners away there. Towards the middle. Back where his base is. Legend hasn't gotten the gems, but that miner needs to be microed. And here comes the contest in middle. He's gonna push. At the same time. See, the thing, Latof is a very good defensive player and he's very good on the defensive and camping. Legend on the other hand is a very good offensive player, and in terms of defense, He's not the greatest, but he is good at it. Oof. Slightly out of range there. Here comes the IC out from Latof though, but he's gonna go for the Kirov. That is very petrifying. And Latof there just prepping up some dolls for the... Oh! He's moved the MCV at the same time. That means that IC is delayed. That's in whoopsie. And the dolls get taken out, so he might lose his lab here. He's gonna send his miners to deal with it. The lab is destroyed, so even later I see, but that Kirov is out. It's gonna get the war factory out of the way, along with split on the right top hand side. Kirov gets taken care of, but he denies that war factory. And Legend now has the lab out, so he'll be making that IC. Latof has to rebuild his. That was a good Kirov push there. That Kirov push means one of two things. He gets that war factory out and he forces Legend to go flat. And we see a naval yard. We're gonna see some dreadnoughts out. Latof has to get that out of the way before that dreadnought comes out. He could counter it by putting Desos there, which means that the dreadnought will be useless, but he's gonna make a push, get a miner out of the way almost. He's on 1 health and the miner finally goes down. Yikes. Another Kirov is out. The dreadnought is there. There is no Deso to help defend it, but the rhinos can reach it. Dreadnought goes down. But will it be enough? Does Latof have enough tanks here? He is broke. His miners were taking care of the corners but didn't go back in. The Kirov should be used to help with the rhinos, but he's gonna go for a building instead. That's gonna push Latof back. So he's gonna push Legend back, sorry, with his rhino, so that gives him some time. He's gonna go for the naval yard instead, which gets dealt with. Legend's gonna make a counter push. In comes the corners and the Death will be deployed. That is some very good defensive play there from Latof. Rejects that naval yard, and the naval yard gets their forward war factory as well. That I see is out and ready in 2.5 minutes here from Latof, but does he have the time here to defend? More Desos coming out here. And that's the last minute push. Latof's gonna lose all of his tanks before the IC comes out. IC goes down from Legend. Pushing in, and that IC for Legend now comes out. Oh, the elite comes out right at the last moment. Legend has to be careful here. He has 4 tanks left, 3 now. Latof has to save the elite, but the elite goes down, and now Legend has another elite, although it's on half health. Oh, the elite's gonna go down finally. And again, another unsuccessful push from Legend. Oof, dude. Kung Fu, if you look at the top of your screen, you'll actually see a BO11, which is a best of 11. Yeah, so the flights are out of the way, but the flights actually do quite some decent damage on buildings. And it is an anti-infantry cannon, anti-infantry tank, so it can do some damage to Desos as well. No reason. Yeah, Latof seems to have regained his eco here. We haven't seen a refinery in middle from Latof, which means that Legend is going to be able to catch up his gems. Latof is broke here. He has 300, 200, and the IC is rebuilt from Latof. So Legend is on 600 here. Yeah, he's on 6k, so he has a lot of money to work with. Yeah, Latof's gonna die for that refinery. For that miner, sorry, and all of his tanks are smoking hot here. He's gonna try and repair them, but he is not looking good now. Legend can't take that fight with just 5 rhinos, and he should be able to do it. Now that I see from Legend, he's gonna go towards all of Latof's tanks, and for the miners here, that is devastating. Absolutely devastating there from Latof. He's gonna have to repair these miners. Legend now can just go in. He needs to repair the has the service depot out in the front. This miner's gonna die before it gets pumped out and gets another miner. Legend's on the counter pusher with 5 of his rhinos compared to Latof's 3. He's gonna have to defend. That I see is ready in 30 seconds. Legend's trying to try and go for it. Gets it down once again. Latof I see up twice, but none of it being used. He saved 2 of his miners, lost 2. That is unfortunate there, but it is a very good match that we're seeing here. But throughout this entire time, Legend is able to get the funds in the middle, which is why he is standing on 2K, $2,000, and being able to rebuild his 3rd wall factory. Latof is still on 2, with a couple of refineries that should be sold to get some money out of it. And he actually gets swapped out for Legend. Legend is in a very, very good point here. He's in a very good lead. And a very good use of ICs and counter for the Kirovs and everything. Latof's downfall was probably the not getting the money in the middle. He did very well defensively. It's just on the offense that wasn't enough to put Legend behind. There you go. There's the GG. It was a very good match. A very long one. 10 minutes in total. So Legend with the 4-1 lead. I'm plowing through painkillers and rum. I really recommend. Dude, you might have a problem on your hands there, Luke. Thank you very much. Luke, you having some alcohol problems there, man? This is not the first time. I snapped my back like a Kit Kat today. Yikes. Yikes. As long as my PC got strange smells, as long as you're not doing a path, it's fine. Just clean out your bloody PC, dude. Hi, Pappy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alright, sorry, I'm just catching up with some admin QM stuff. Apparently someone abused the bug, which is dumb to do so. And the dumber thing he did was admitting it in our QM chat. Anyways, we're on Tiger Bay. Pre-captured. I believe this was in same match as well, played previously. So it's not contest range from some laptop. Maybe it's Pav just has a different nodes. 2 things. I don't know where their engineer is going, but all the stuff is pre-captured unless he's gonna get this hospital. Which doesn't do anything, by the way, it just gives an expansion point. Yep, Latof getting a thingy drone there. The paragraph is gonna come in. Is he gonna kill their engineer actually? Oh, Latof going in for the kill here. Miner gets drone, that almost follows up with it. If the 2 rhinos to get rid of it. Oh, Legend saves his paradrap really well. Latof might follow it and get a miner out of the way. But I think he's waiting for Legend to move so he can target the miners over here. Yep, he is, but he has 4 tanks to worry about on his side. Legend defending well with the sentry guns are gonna hide behind it, but he's gonna lose his own paradrop. Yikes. There you go, Latof not even repairing it. That's a loss right there. Sentry gun comes out, but no repair. That's a lack of paradrop from Latof there. It's gonna go straight for the radar too. Okay, it's forced to defend and backtrack there. I think Legend was trying to get this expansion here for the gems up here. And that second war. from Legend. Latof now is in a predicament. He'll need to catch up to these gens to catch up on his eco. He has this in the meantime. 2 war factories. Legend is looking for a split. He was going really aggressive early on with the drone and following up with 2 rhinos, but didn't really work that well. Now Legend can reply back with his own prancing 2-way split here. He might lose his oil actually. That's gonna go on a cliff to get that oil. Minimal damage to his own tanks from the splash explosion. So Legend loses his oil, Latof loses his paradrop. Arguably the paradrop is a lesser worst thing to lose, but Legend are timing the push, counter push really well, getting 1 rhino, sniping 1 rhino out of the way. Paradrop bottom right is being taken care of, and now we see another push from Legend here. He's prancing a 2-way push, a 2-way split, but a bit caught lacking there. Legend. He's gonna go around. There's his danger. Legend is about 2 seconds behind, and Latof's gonna bring him around in a goose chase. And he turns around there, catching Legend off in a conga line. That is good movement there for Latof. Unfortunately, does not have enough tanks to deal with it. He loses all of his tanks, but traded Legend at the same time. In the meantime, he's gonna push down in the top left hand side of the map, getting rid of all of Legend's tanks. Legend trying to defend some sentry guns. But Latof not coming in. Reinforcements going towards the top right hand side of the map where the paradrop is. This is a very calculated and good push here from Latof. Legend is dumbfounded. Nowhere else to go. Miner goes down. 2 miners go down. Legend calls GG. That is a pro calculated move from Mr. Latof there. Holy fucking shit.
Tech building captured.
Oh yeah, if your PC smells, just check. First of all, check if there's a lot of dust on it. And then check the thermal paste. And then if it still smells, then send it to someone. Dude, Luke, you have never been bright at it. Are you always like this during the holiday season? Is it just the holiday season, which is why you're like this? Yeah, exactly, Path. You just need to clean out your PC. I don't want to say that word, Miri. Don't want to say that word. If I told you it was dust from day one, man. I hate to say it. Yuri, if it comes down to that extent where it's dust, then you need some help. Oof. Yeah. Legend body blocking Latof's build there. JPG got more insane saying like come dust. Yeah, dude, coming from you, like. Yeah, both patrols gonna go in their individual bases. Legend should be able to defend his, but he is a Latof a little bit late there. He could have gotten the patrol out by now. Latof, no. There you go. Now he's gonna go for the war factory. Legend a little bit distracted there. He might lose. He forced it to sell. That is very devastating there from Legend, losing out to 1 paradrop. Latof defends well and gets minor droned. That is gonna push Latof back so much. Losing his 1 and only war factory, that means that his second war factory being built is probably delayed. And that is a very, very, very big oops from Mr. Latof, from Mr. Legend, sorry. Another paradrop comes down. Latof now with 3 rhino advantage to 1. He can absolutely make a push now. Fortunately, his miner does get droned. 4 rhinos to 2 now. He could have pushed in with the Connie's, done some damage to there. He now has the 2 war factory advantage as well. 1 war factory advantage. And now the lead is slowly dwindling down. But if he keeps up his rhino production, he should be fine. 2 minutes with drone there, but he manages to defend it. Oh, dude, TMI, dude. The fuck? Dude, they all need to chill out, man. Dude, I'm trying to look at chat at the same time and I see shit like that. Literally shit like that. Dude. Double war from both players. Latof had a huge tank advantage at the start, but he still does have a tank advantage, and looks like he's gonna make some use of it now. Yeah, Chad is super sauce today. Started from Luke. Another drone from the back. So let's see how that goes. Just trying to form a push. That drone gets pushed back. He's gonna push in here. Legend's a little bit late. That sentry gun is out to defend as well. Legend defends really well. Pushing back Latof with the cornies. He does have an advantage, but the advantage is down now. Now we're on 3 war factories each. Legend is chasing. Latof seems... Is he gonna turn around? No, he can't. He absolutely can't. Legend now moving intensively towards the other ore patch. Latof is building towards his. Oh, Luke. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, Legend now has more tanks and trying to split him up. How did... Latof now has lesser tanks than Legend. He had a huge advantage at the start there. But now he is on the back end. Uh-oh. Yep, Latof is in a huge disadvantage here. I'll think that the top and bottom is slightly even. He does have that radar out to defend. He's gonna go for it. I believe that that's what's gonna get deployed or not. Going on the gold means he's gonna be slow as well. Legend's gonna push in along the top at the same time. So Latof loses that fight down bottom. Legend out tanks him, and Legend's gonna back away slightly here. Nothing happening back in base. But what's happening though is that the paradrap is not being seen, and Legend has way more tanks in for reinforcements. He's gonna come around the top. Latof trying to push back. Paradrap finally gets seen. Could have taken out 2 war factories by now. What is happening here? There you go, there's the second paradrap coming in. He's gonna go for the war factory. Well, all of Latin's units are along the top. Half of them are going down to deal with this. The war factory almost goes down to a couple cornies, but does get dealt with. So does the split down in bottom. Latof holding up pretty well here. Legend attacking again and again and again, and it is slowly dying again and again and again. This is trouble. Bro, you're calling me commentator and not calling me by my name? Jeez, dude. I'm offended by that. My name is literally in the channel. The drone's coming out now? Yeah, so Legend was attacking again and again and again and again, but kept losing his fights. Now the drones are gonna come in. Paradrap again around the back. Legend has moved intensively towards the bottom, so you will be able to grab these gems. Latof, a little bit late, but it's gonna throw a bunch of drones away. Another fight is gonna come in. Some of these things are drones. He's gonna hope that The drone tanks don't get taken out and they can go into one another. More reinforcements coming in now from Latof, but there's a very bad engagement there. It's gonna force to come back on a retreat. The pie drop takes care of one war factory. And all of Latof's men is gonna make a very long conga line around the back. That is not looking good for Latof. Is he gonna go for the base trade? I believe he is. Another war factory goes down for Legend. He goes around the war here. He's gonna go for that final war factory that Legend has. He still can rebuild his war factory, but Legend a little bit late there to that split, and now he has a bunch of drones to deal with. What is going on here? Can Latof put down with his drones? He's gonna go for the miners. Latof, miners getting destroyed, and an elite comes out of it. Elite dies. 2 rhinos left. But way too many legends here in his tank numbers. So that one single miner. Rhino, sorry. Legend chasing down this that's a one more factory left. He's chasing down this small army here because life depends on it, which literally does. It's gonna make a last minute ditch effort. He gets one miner out of the way, but I believe all of his rhinos are gonna die at the moment. It's that drone. I've got more drones coming in here. Legend's gonna have to run away. There is no sentry gun, and his MCV gets droned. He does not have a service depot. Latof just picking off the extra MCV there. Now the split coming around the top. Get rid of the miner on gems by Legend. How is Latof gonna hold on here? The final miner goes down and Latof calls GG. Yikes, dude. Really thanks for joining me, man. Joining in, man. Off form. And it does look like he's getting piped. if that word is being used here. Sorry. There you go, late side, final match point. Quality word here, piped. So I've seen another map here that I have been playing before. Played before in the last match. Now it's coming up to the last one. I don't know how this would go actually. Previously it came down to a very, very close one. Might Latof do a comeback here? Who knows, dude? Who knows? All I know is Legend is currently on form. Latof is not. He seems to be distracted by something. It is not the Latof that we used to. But the one of the amazing plays that he did do was on Tiger Bay when he brought Legend out in the bring down the Rosie. How people say that Latof is the best player, RA2 player. Latof was one of the best players back in X-Swiss, but he didn't retire, but he had a really long hiatus. And then he has returned to TNT back in August. And then when he came back, played a couple games, he is dominating QM. He was one of the best players back in X-Swiss, which is why people say he's the best player in RA2. But I believe the standard of players back then, I think it's a minor one. The standard of players back then compared to the standard of players now are very different. Very, very different. So we see here Latof going 1. And is immediately going in, rushing in actually. So he's full secure there. He's gonna go for that miner. He has that miner out of the way. Unfortunately, he does get droned by himself. Drone goes down along with the Rhino. He needs to back off now. This build from Legend is really, really good compared to Latof's build here. He's gonna move his MCV instead of building up the cliff. So Latof now have a minor lead. Never mind. He is even on miners actually, 4-4. Once he gets his refiner up here, it will be 5-4. Lazo, if you've seen that previous match, the one he played with his Legend on Monday, On Monday, yeah. It was a much better showing from Latof. Oh, you saw it? Okay. Yeah, he's definitely not in his prime anymore. He's close to in his prime. But he did go territory of legend. So that does say something. Times have changed and the meta has changed, so it is not surprising that some of the old-time players have maybe dropped in form a little bit or changed up their game plan but didn't really work that well. But what I am seeing though is more use of Desolators in these show matches. Before Latof came back, there was very minimal use of the Desolators actually, mainly used to counter Mirages. In terms of Rhino play, it was straight up Rhinos and Dogs and nothing else. Now that Latof's back and he's been using these Desos to a great extent actually. A lot of them actually, I wouldn't say copying, but I've never seen Legend use this sort of Deso Corny combo before Latof came back, so that is saying something. Legend moving intensity towards bottom left. And they're sort of zoning out. Oof, drone goes down. Legend sort of zoning out Latof here. He doesn't want to take the fight because he's out tanked. So both players do not want him to take the fight either, but Legend is looking. And Latof looking to go around here. He's gonna try and snap the MCV out of the way. Sentry gun is there. He does get pushed back off by that Deso and a couple of tanks coming back. Lack of control there, gets one Rhino droned. A drone Rhino dies and goes into another Rhino. Not looking good for Latof here. Legend seems to be steaming away with the Rhino numbers. Along with the eco advantage, getting the gems as well. Latof hasn't expanded. What is his game plan here? He is behind on Rhino numbers. He's gonna be behind on eco really soon. He's gonna repair his damaged Rhinos. Now that the War Factory is there from Legend, means I can't really push this anymore along with that barracks. Gonna catch a couple of Rhinos. Oh, almost all of them. So that barracks and War Factory there means that Desos will come out of it so he can defend that. Again with the Deso Sentry combo, and some drones probably can come out of that as well if the Legend primes it well. Here comes the engagement. Latof pushing with two Desos of his own, so if he needs to he can track back and deploy those Desos, but he's not going to use them yet. No drones from Latof to deal with that Deso. He does get two of his Desos drone though. Yeah, it's Latof doesn't seem to be making good decisions there. It keeps going back and forth between this kind of choke point. And that sentry and power plant being there means that he can't really push that as well. And now he's out tanked. And Legend's miner is going across and mining Latof's side of the map. Both players taking their time. Got two miners AFK top right for Legend. So he's gonna have to micro those all the way here. Legend leaving top bottom left exposed because does have the Deso there to deal with that. And with that sentry there means that no drones can come in and snipe that out of the way. He's gonna die 3 times out of there. And he's gonna bring his miners forward as well. Yeah, miner top left gets exposed and goes down. But Legend seems to be hesitant in going in here. Now that final tank battle is going in. With that miner fodder, almost all of Latof's miners goes down, including the two down in bottom left hand side here. But Latof not many Rhinos remaining. He's gonna be left with 5 Rhinos, and that seems to be it. That is GG call from Latof. He quits out, and that is Legend winning the best of 11 6-2-2.